gorgeous flower. They're shaped like a tube with kind of like a pointed tip. And they're so unique, especially these ones from Roberta's, because they come in these magnificent colors that I just rarely have seen. They're so pretty, and the price is $26 for how many? 5 bulbs. That's amazing. All right, so here to join me is Derek Wallin. Yep, from the Roberta's family. Derek, your whole family is part of this business, and that was founded by your great-grandmother.
Great-grandmother, 4 generations.
Wow.
None of us have had a different vocation than just working with plants.
Amazing.
And the last 27 years being here at QVC as well. So I was raised doing this, same with my siblings. It's really all we know.
Yeah, and also you have a master's degree in herbalism as well. So
right.
let's add that. So tell us about the Calla Lillies. Like, I've never seen these colors. Like this one is like a aubergine?
Yes, it's almost black. Yeah. It's so dark. Actually, so this is a great collection. You're getting 5 different colors. You're getting 5 grower bulbs. What we mean by that is that a lot of places, if you ever would find a Calla bulb, they're picked very small. They're put in a bag months before you're going to buy them. Whereas we grow them for multiple years. They're the larger size. I mean, this is about 4 to 5 times larger than your average Calla bulb, and we only pick them right before we're going to ship them out to your house. So they're farm fresh, and you're going to get around 10 flowers from each one of these bulbs. Most Calla lily bulbs, if you find them, they're like the size of a dime, and you might get 1 or 2. You also get a really cool freebie sample pack of our favorite all-purpose bounty fertilizer, and this is just going to help you grow all of your callas the whole season. It mixes into 1 gallon, and what's fun is you can mix this ahead of time, and it's shelf-stable mixed. You don't have a certain amount of time you have to use it, and you can pour this, once every 2 weeks on your callas and make sure they really are blooming the best for you.
So are these all the colors?
This is all of the colors.
All right.
So there, like you mentioned, is the aubergine. This is actually extremely rare. It's the most sought after Calla lily in the world. A bunch of 10 of these cut will cost you over $100.
Wow.
I know that because we sometimes order flowers for certain events for friends and such.
They're popular for weddings.
They're very popular for weddings.
And what do you call the spike inside?
That's called the stamen.
And the stamen in this one is also a deep, rich, dark color.
Yes.
So that's rare. It's usually yellow.
That's correct.
All right.
Like as in here we have, this one's my favorite. This is the orange, or sort of like a sunburst. You can see the stamen there. Then we've got this right here is the magenta or the pink. I love that one, so beautiful. We've got the yellow, bright canary yellow. And then finally we've got like a true purple. So you're getting all the colors out of this collection. I love it. And what's fun about these are gonna bloom for you in shade to part sun, and you're going to get flowers starting in late spring, and they're not going to stop until the first frost. So look at how beautiful these are. To me, they belong like in a fairy garden or a luxury estate garden. There's the black. It's not true black, but it's very, very dark. It's got like a red or aubergine color to it, and very unique. What other flower is that color?
So unique. The colors is the best part, I think.
Totally correct. So what's fun about these is you get all these colors, and when you have them growing in containers or the ground, you can cut these, and a fresh cut Calla is the best thing to put in a vase, because a fresh cut Calla will last over 3 weeks cut in a vase. Most of the flowers you pick up from the grocery store, they're going to last a week tops in a vase, but here you've grown them. I mean, we love growing them in containers because first and foremost, did you know you could grow these indoors in a sunny window?
Really?
You don't even have to have them outside. If you do put them outside though, of course, you could always cut them, bring them indoors into a vase of water like what you have here, last for weeks. Think about maybe someone who's going to have a wedding late summer.
Oh, yeah.
You could grow the flowers for, here's the thing. People love Calla lilies. They're extremely costly. Even what to speak of trying to get the black. Any of these as a bunch or a vase or for an event, you're going to spend thousands.
Right. Yeah.
And that here, I mean, one collection is going to produce dozens and dozens of flowers the very first year.
So beautiful. I mean, they're just so unique, so stunning. It's like, is it like one petal wrapped around
That's
in a
exactly
tube?
what it is.
Wow.
It's kind of like a seashell or something in that regard. Here you can see the stamen inside each one, and then that's the pink. I love each one of these. It's almost like somebody took a marker, like a bright marker,
Right.
and because the colors are so bold, they're so
vibrant.
intense, and that's what I really love about this collection. And also, I do want to point out the foliage is unique too. The foliage is a very beautiful green. It's got these little speckles on it where light shines through.
Yeah.
You can see that here. It's like see-through speckles.
Yeah.
And the whole look here is a mass planting. I mean, if you want to do that, pick up a few collections. That can be your yard every single year.
So you mentioned that they're good to maybe grow indoors too. What kind of pot do you recommend? What pot size?
Well, it depends, I guess, how many you're putting together. We have our party planters, but something like that, that's just one bulb. So if you had like a 6-inch container, you could put one bulb in that. Or if you had like a 15-inch container, you could put all 5 and then have one big mixed container.
That sounds awesome.
And so, or here on the right, you know, that's individual containers all right next to each other. So it's really up to you. I like having a mixed container, and I like having separate individual containers that I can sort of mix and match wherever I want.
So they come like this in these bulbs, right? So then after you plant these, how long before that you get flowers?
Oh yeah, you know, you're gonna see flowers in a matter of about 6 weeks from the time that you plant them. They're very quick, and then those flowers are gonna last months, and you're gonna get more flowers the more you cut, the more that you encourage them to bloom, which is super fun. And here's the thing, I always tell people, you know, if you want to get the most out of your flowers, you should fertilize them. But here you're getting the fertilizer free. So this one little pack, you may think, oh, what can that really do? But this is enough fertilizer for the entire growing season of your calla lilies, because, you know, realistically, you're going to mix up this 1 gallon and you're going to give, you know, a small amount every couple of weeks to your plants, and that's going to get you through an entire growing season.
Wow.
And that's really fun.
And how many flowers from each bulb?
Yes, good question. Each one of our grower farm fresh bulbs produces around 10 flowers the first year, but they get bigger and better every year after. And so that's the fun. Like, this bulb is already a few years old, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger, and then more flowers from each bulb every single year.
I think these are so stunning. 5 for $26, and they come in, you get one of each of these gorgeous colors. The pink, the purple, the yellow, and this one, I'm gonna call it aubergine, but it's like really dark, almost black. Very, very unique colors. Derek, we'll see you soon, but first tell us about the Gotta Grow guarantee.
Well, when we're happy, you're happy. We assure your satisfaction with our perennials for 1 year and our annual and tropical plants for 90 days from the time of shipment. Essentially, if you have any questions, if you need replacement plants, please give us a phone call, shoot us an email, because we're going to be there with you every step of the way.
All right, fantastic. All right, so we have